Is Grand Fiesta Americana Coral Beach Cancun worth it? We're going to tell you everything you need to know. Here's what $600 per night got our family.
If you're looking for a luxury all-inclusive resort in Cancun that's family-friendly but doesn't sacrifice quality, then this video is for you.
We spent 5 nights at Grand Fiesta Americana Coral Beach, and we're going to break it down and give you an honest look at what this resort is really like for families. The rooms, the food, the pools, the kids club,
and some things we wish we would have known ahead of time.
And whether or not it's worth your money.
We're traveling with our 2 daughters, ages 3 and 7, so we'll give you the real deal on what it's like for families with young kids, and a few reasons why this one might not be for you.
Grand Fiesta Americana sits right at the tip of the hotel zone. It's about 25 minutes from the airport.
The location is primo. You're steps away from the nightlife and tourist attractions if you want to step out, but the resort is so peaceful, you might not want to leave. There's also a ferry dock right next door that takes you to Isla Mujeres in about 30 minutes.
When we walked in, I was immediately impressed. There's a gorgeous stained glass ceiling in the lobby, fresh flowers everywhere, and it just feels elegant and nice. They greeted us with cool towels and drinks right away.
Check-in was great, very organized. We got our room quickly and then sat down to book our dinner reservations.
They walked us through everything, the restaurants, the performances, the Mexican fiesta night. It was a lot of information at once, but really helpful.
One of the staff members was very friendly, greeted us and asked the girls what their favorite food was. They both said mac and cheese, so he told us to drop our bags at the room, head to the pool, and order it poolside. So that's exactly what we did. The resort is big. There's over 600 rooms and they're all facing the ocean. There's no such thing as a garden view here. Every room has a private balcony with glass railings and views of the Caribbean.
When we opened the doors to our room, I was blown away. Immediate views of turquoise water. The room has marble floors, 2 queen beds, and then it drops down 2 stairs to a lower living area with a sectional couch. There's a sliding door to the balcony and you can see the pool and beach below.
As soon as you walk in the room, you're hit with the blue water views. We were in the East Tower, which gave us views of the Punta Cancun Lighthouse and Isla Mujeres in the distance. The fridge was stocked with drinks, and the girls immediately found the snack drawer with cookies, chocolate, and granola bars.
I loved the bathroom setup. There's a big vanity area separate from the toilet and shower. I had plenty of space for my stuff without it being in the way. It felt really spacious. They cleaned the room twice a day and kept the mini bar stocked.
The split-level design was perfect for our family. Our older daughter could sleep on the sofa downstairs while we had the bedroom.
The pool layout here is impressive. It's a massive lagoon-style pool that winds through the property with cascading falls and 3 swim-up bars under palapas. The water was heated and was always a pleasure to swim in, nearly 90 degrees.
The property faces north and the hotel towers are tall. A lot of the pools get shaded during the day, especially when we went in winter. If you want sun, head to the west pool or go to the beach. By about 4 o'clock, the entire pool area was in the shade, but the beach stays sunny all day, so if you want sun, that's an easy option.
Speaking of the beach, it's beautiful. Fine, soft sand, crystal clear, warm water. The resort is known for having minimal seaweed issues compared to other Cancun beaches. There are concrete breakwaters that create calmer swimming areas, which is nice for young kids.
There's also a floating platform you can swim out to. The kids loved climbing up and jumping off of it.
Pool service was excellent. Staff were constantly asking if we needed anything, and food and drinks came quickly to our chairs. They even had fresh, warm towels waiting for you when you came inside from the pool. The Coral Kidz Club was one of the highlights for sure. It's huge, over 20,000 square feet, and designed for kids 3 to 12.
The main feature is the water park area, which made us all go, wow. There's a giant T-Rex fossil, splash pads, a ball pit, a sandbox, water slide, water cannons. It was awesome. Our 7-year-old was loving the water slide and kept getting back in line as soon as she got to the bottom.
There's a lot of video game stations, computers, a theater, a pretend market, and kitchen play areas. Our 3-year-old didn't want to try the slide. The water's very shallow though, and the slide is slow, so it felt very safe.
They gave us a calendar with all the activities: magic shows, karaoke, crafts, water park time.
The water park hours are limited, usually around midday for about an hour. You can check the schedule that they give you. Parents aren't always welcome during certain times either. Also, the main kids club closes for lunch and dinner, so you need to plan accordingly.
Our kids kept asking to go back again and again, and after the first day, the staff knew them by name. There's also a second kids club room on the lower level right next to a few of the restaurants. This one is more basic but takes kids of all ages, including babies, for 90 minutes while you dine. It was clutch for date nights, and the girls got to hang out with the friends they made, and we got some alone time at dinner.
The food here was honestly really high quality. There are around 10 restaurants to choose from, plus multiple bars and casual spots.
Viña del Mar is the main buffet with international and Mexican options. Huge variety, outdoor seating. Breakfast there was great with smoothie stations and made-to-order omelets. There was usually a 10 to 15 minute wait in the morning, but they had coffee and juice while you were in line.
Bikini bar by the pool kept us fed all day. Guacamole, tacos, spring rolls, steak wraps, and of course, chicken nuggets and fries for the kids. There's also a cevicheria stand right there.
I had at least one ceviche every day, usually 2. The Mediterranean one with whitefish, olive tapenade, and capers was my favorite.
Isla Contoy is a sit-down seafood restaurant by the pool with a buffet option too. Great for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Plenty of kids options, and by far the best views on the property while dining.
On the lower level, there's a row of 3 specialty restaurants: Italian, Hibachi and sushi, and a steakhouse that converts to a dance club after dinner.
Chianti was very romantic. We really enjoyed it. Our server was fantastic. There's a live violinist, and they brought out a peppermill as tall as our 3-year-old. The food was excellent.
Hibachi was a blast. Our chef Vitalino put on a full show, lit the table on fire, tossed broccoli for us to catch, even wanted me to toss him broccoli. I'm sure the girls would have loved it, but they don't allow toddlers at Hibachi, so we had to leave the kids at the kids club for that one.
Taste-wise, my favorite was the steakhouse. Small portions, but we ordered a bunch and tried nearly everything. The onion soup and short rib were standouts.
There's also La Joya for upscale Mexican with a live mariachi band, Coral Cafe for gelato and coffee and little sandwiches.
There's also a Michelin star awarded AAA Five Diamond restaurant with views overlooking the Pacific Ocean. It's an additional $75 per person and adults only. Looks incredible, but we saved this one for next time. Every night there was some kind of show or event.
Our first night was an aquatic acrobats show over the pool. The kids really loved it. On our second night, there were fire dancers on the beach. Our kids hadn't seen a show like that before.
The Mexican Fiesta night was probably the most memorable. It was supposed to be on the beach, but it rained a little, so they moved it to a conference room. But it was still amazing. Live authentic music, traditional dancers, and a lasso performer that stole the show.
When making your dinner reservation for the Fiesta, ask them when the show starts and try to time your sit-down with the show. It's still festive before the show, but we talked to people that sat down earlier and missed the performances.
There was also a pop music tribute show called 24 Karat. It was pretty ridiculous, but fun. They did Shakira, Rihanna, and the LMFAO segment included a striptease that had our 7-year-old jaws on the floor. Our 3-year-old slept through the whole thing.
During the day, there were activities too: aquatic spin class, stand-up paddle yoga, cooking classes, martini classes, jet skiing, tubing. They even set up an inflatable obstacle course in the pool one day, and the kids loved it.
I signed up for the Aquatic spin class, and it was great. The water resistance was way more challenging than I expected. And then I enjoyed an ice cream at Bikini Bar immediately after. Worth it.
There's a game room with arcade games, air hockey, pool tables, and ping pong. It gets really loud in there. And if you have older kids, this would be a great place to drop them off while you go have dinner. There's also a karaoke lounge and a spot to watch sports games.
We even caught a surprise fireworks show from our balcony on Friday night. I think it was from the neighboring hotel, but we had a perfect view.
We didn't splurge for the spa this trip, but it's worth mentioning. The Gem Spa is 40,000 square feet and has a Forbes Four-Star rating. They offer a 10-step hydrotherapy ritual and gemstone-inspired treatments.
This is also on our list for next time.
The service here really was exceptional. Everyone went out of their way. From the moment we arrived to the moment we left, every single staff member made us feel welcome. The lobby associates, pool concierge, bartenders, waiters, the kids club staff, really everyone was amazing.
They anticipated what we needed. They remembered our kids by name, and they always had a smile. Room service was prompt and convenient when we needed to feed the kids before dropping them at the Nighttime Kids Club for our date night dinners.
The staff is what takes this place from a nice resort to an excellent one.
So, let's be real about a few things. The shade situation at the pool is a factor. If you're coming for the sun, be prepared to move around the pool area or stick to the beach in the afternoon. We ended up scheduling around the kids' club hours a bit, which is occasionally inconvenient. It closes for lunch and dinner, so it takes some planning. And this is a family resort, so expect a lot of other families with little kids. If you're looking for a quiet adults-only vibe, this ain't it.
The kids' water park time is limited, so go in with realistic expectations if that's a priority.
So is Grand Fiesta Americana Coral Beach Cancun worth it? Overall, we had an amazing week.
Lots of really solid memories were made, and that's what it's all about. These are memories that our kids and us will have forever.
Grand Fiesta Americana delivers on the luxury, all-inclusive promise, with a specialty in making families feel well cared for. I can't wait to go back.
If this was helpful, give it a like and subscribe for more travel content. And drop your questions in the comments and we'll answer what we can. Thanks for watching.
See you on the next adventure.